everybody, it's your favourite Noah's Noah clone back with another video. Sorry for no communication, I was just doing my best Fortnite OG impression. But enough of the jokes, we have a dead mode on our hands. And this one hits close to home. I've been watching these drop like flies over the last few months. It all started with rocket racing, which is not really a surprise. But things got serious when OG got purposefully sabotaged for the last 10 months just so people would turn on the mode. Reload getting a Squid Game map while also removing the Oasis map was a really stupid move, especially since if you had to remove a map, the most obvious choice would have been Venture, since it was the weakest and it was the map of Blitz when it launched around the same time. These modes have fallen off, sure, but I've noticed one I didn't want to believe, one that I hold close to my heart. Fortnite Festival. I originally was gonna make a yearly recap of Fortnite Festival in December, but I'm doing this now to instead work out the decline and where it all started. At the start of the year, we had the Hatsune Miku season, which is pretty good. We got 4 tracks at launch and then 2 later on, which was an improvement of Snoop Dogg's from last season. Sabrina Carpenter's season was also going great with 5 tracks at launch, 2 from before the season started, and 1 later on, which is still 6 at the end of the season. However, Season 9 was the start of the downfall. It got revealed that Bruno Mars is the Season 9 headliner, which was a little strange given how we already had a skin in the game. To play devil's advocate though, the old Bruno Mars skin was a collaboration with Silk Sonic instead of Bruno Mars himself, but it doesn't excuse the fact that we could have gotten someone new. Still, we had 7 tracks at launch, 3 from before Bruno's season, and 2 later on, which results in 9 tracks. You would think this would be the weirdest and most controversial season, but the waters had been soured, and it would only get worse from here. Season 10 dropped with Gorillaz as the headlining artist. Cool. But why are they split up between the pass and the shop? Wouldn't it make sense to have the main versions of the band in the pass, and a bonus version in the shop? The Metallica skins had regular versions in the past, but cooler and more interesting skins in the shop. Gorillaz also has some iconic looks that aren't just Plastic Beach, so they could have picked any different era and made versions for them in the shop. If that would happen, then regular players could feel happy with the complete Gorillaz band from the past, and Gorillaz fans like myself would enjoy the bonus content with more skins to choose from. To play devil's advocate again, the reason on why we didn't get more Gorillaz skins could be the choice of the Gorillaz team, and maybe they only wanted this specific version of the band to be in the game. However, that doesn't excuse the other part of the game, the jam tracks. We got 4 tracks at launch, with 1 coming from before the season. But then we got nothing else. All season long. All 44 days. Nothing. These were the season headliners, the pillars of the season, the one it was made for. Their season got hijacked halfway through by Daft Punk, who got even more songs than them. Gorillaz had 4 songs in total, 3 if you're not counting the one that came before the season. That is a record for the least amount of songs added for the headlining artist, beating Snoop Dogg who had 4. This could also be a decision of the Gorillaz team, but I don't think that could be the case. It just seems so silly to have them as the season headliners, and then give up on them after just the first week. Season 11 dropped. Great. Who is the headlining artist? Nobody. Then who is in the pass? 2 800 V-Bucks shop filler skins. Wait, what? I'm very confused on what this season is supposed to be. Fortnite is labeling this as a mixtape season, with a mixture of all genres in the season. But that is every season. Every festival pass has a mixture of genres through different songs. So what makes this one any different? Is this a budgeting issue? I don't think so, given that we're still getting musicians in the game like Daft Punk and Doja Cat. I already know that they probably could have offered Doja Cat a lower price to be the headliner, since she plays and likes the game. So what is it? I think that Fortnite is having a lot of problems with their modes. OG Season 6 is poorly put together. The LEGO Pass is going on for 4 months despite only having 30 rewards in the pass. And Battle Royale is, well, a mess. Festival is just another thing to sweep under the rug at this point. Fortnite is trying to push out the creator-made experiences so they don't have to try as hard with their own ones, which is not what players come to Fortnite for. I hope that this season was just an experiment that went wrong, and that we won't have to deal with something like this again. And maybe we just go back to the regular artists. At the end of the day, Fortnite Festival will still get updates, it will still get songs, and we will still get artists in Fortnite, whether they're linked to Festival or not. I just wanted to get the message out that Fortnite Festival is syncing just as much as the other metaverse modes. Despite the chaos of modes like regular BR and OG. Sorry for the long break too, I was moving, but I want to get back into a stride with videos, so keep an eye out for more. So, to answer the question, what is happening with Fortnite Festival?
I don't know.